doing? It is Sunday night. Thanks for coming to watch In the Mix with Phil and Joe and myself. I'll go ahead and bring the boys in today. We're going to continue the whole $50 and under area for microphones. So without further ado, we don't get to see Joe tonight. We do get to hear him.
Where am I?
You're right there. You're right on the screen with me.
Nope.
You are on my end.
Yep.
I see a picture of
Joe's.
Joe, and then I see my box says offline.
No.
No, you're there.
No.
You're there.
I see nothing of the such.
I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. There's a little, there's a white circle with a little outline of a guy and a
I
flashing white
believe
light
you
when I talk.
I believe you. I'm gonna go see who is in the comments. Live stream consultants, King Paco, how you doing? Jess, how you doing? Thanks for jumping in. She said second.
Can they see me?
I'm pretty sure they can, because I see nothing wrong. I am looking at the live stream itself. Now you're gone.
Now you're gone.
Now you're back.
Now you're back.
It's interesting. I can see me in the little green room, but not. I don't see Joe either. I just see a photo of Joe.
Well, Joe, we've acknowledged that we don't see him. That's he did that on purpose because his bandwidth wasn't.
I see you, Joe. I see you.
I think my household
I see you, sir.
saturating I think the other people in my house are saturating my bandwidth, so I just decided to cut the video today.
All right. So the
way I usually roll anyway.
Did you release something today, you said?
No. I said,
okay.
I think everyone is in my house saturating the bandwidth.
So you cut the video. Okay.
Doing. So I cut my video to save on the bandwidth.
Correct. Sorry, my bad. I heard cut the video.
but I also said that's normally how I roll. People usually don't see me. So.
Right. Exactly. Keep the mystery. So Jess, you are waiting to be affiliated with Fine. Have you reached out to them, or have they reached out to you, or did you get the ball rolling? Is that what you're implying? Joe is John Cena. He is invisible. What do we have as far as? So, unfortunately, I didn't look back. I know, Phil, you were asking me. I don't have the answer. I don't remember all of the mics that we talked about last week as far as under $50.
Well, I just went to the shelf that I didn't take anything off of last time, so I shouldn't be doubling up on anything.
That'll work. I only have a couple. This one, and so I already talked about them last week. So
don't mic shame me.
It's
okay?
gonna be your show.
Don't be mic shaming me. I know I have a problem. I'm well aware.
You have, I'm like, just in your this line right here, I'm like, oh my God, there's so many videos right there. So
yes, and I'm making them.
Yes, you'll get to it. You got other stuff to do too.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Big time.
I'm so tired today. I'm sorry for being low energy, folks. I've
extremely. Yep.
I've been online already today doing video for my full-time gig.
Yeah.
Check me out at projectorreviews.com and on the Projector Reviews YouTube website. YouTube.
All right. YouTube. What's up, Zach? How you doing? We are a unlively bunch tonight, just so you know. Unlively. I'm having a hard time. I'm like, I don't know if I'm coming down with something or what, but I'm just like no energy the last couple of days. So
where's Zach again? Baltimore, Boston? Where?
He's near Baltimore. He's in Maryland somewhere, or near Baltimore, whatever, you know.
I remember him saying it, but I'm just trying to remember.
So they call it the town that he's in is, or that he's close to or whatever, what used to be referred to as Pigtown.
Right.
So
Slaughterhouse, right?
yes. Something along the premise of the slaughterhouse.
There are a lot of those neighborhoods in Cleveland that have names, and it's really fascinating because there's a lot of history.
Right. It's cool.
A lot of them are revolve around what's the word? Ethnic neighborhoods. So like they still have a lot of the restaurants and bakeries and everything there. That's amazing.
Yeah, like areas like that. There's some of that. You got Boston that's got a lot of history, and Waterbury, Hartford.
And here I thought it was just they raised a lot of pigs.
Yeah. No, it's usually some other.
I mean, there's a spot here in California when you're driving from San Diego up the 5 to LA. There's a spot where there's a giant factory farm where they do pigs and cattle. And for miles, regardless whether your windows are rolled up or not, it stinks. Because they've got so much. So, yeah, sorry. So it's about something else. What is it, about football? Pigtown? Pigskin?
No. It used to be a slaughter town. That's where everybody went to bring their pigs to be slaughtered.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. That's where that's where it came from.
Okay.
Pigtown.
So I'm going to start.
Go right ahead.
Because these people didn't tune in to hear us talk the history of Pigtown. Maybe they did. I don't know. They tuned in to see if a $50 or less mic would work. So I'm going to show you something here. This that is a remarkable imitation of a Shore box.
I was going to say, it looks like a Shore box.
But it's not.
Okay.
This is a, what brand is this? Does it even have a brand? Okay. This is an XLR USB microphone that kind of looks like a cheesy imitation of a Shure. I got it for $10 on Amazon like a year ago.
Ooh, $10.
$10.
Are you using it?
No.
I'm curious now.
You want me to? No, I'm talking to you on another sub $50 mic. This is the Zoom ZDM1. You can buy these for $39 or less all over the internet. I think the ZDM1 is an amazing dynamic microphone.
Jess said it looks like a PD100. I don't know.
Yes, it does. Actually, there are a lot of microphones that share this particular body style, including the with the exception of the bottom, the AKG series, the AKG 2020, 2030, 2040. There's Fine, there's Maono, PD100s.
She
PD100X.
She said, "Well, you got to use it now. $10 mic."
I know. I mean, I know. So here it is.
The audience.
You know what I'm going to do?
Yeah. What are you going to do? No, I don't.
I'm going to turn my overhead camera on. Here's my overhead camera. You see my messy desk. Everybody's going to see my messy desk.
It's okay. We don't care. Matter of fact.
Okay. So, I don't know. I mean, okay. It comes with a metal base. It's metal.
Yep.
Comes with a USB A to C.
She said, cleaner than my desk. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
that doesn't look bad.
Okay, this is plastic. This is ABS. I think it's metal mesh. All right, well, let's see what happens. I'm going to
Oh, it's
plug
got
it in.
knobs. I'm just showing for comparison.
I mean, just the yoke is
Actually,
worth
that's a big microphone. That's a girthy microphone.
yeah. It tightens down nice. Okay, so this is XLR. Let's see what happens. I make no.
No, hear you. No speaker, no hear. Joe, you still there?
I am.
Oh, okay. Long as I didn't hear you snoring. You're like, you were quiet, man.
Yeah. I'm out in the studio, so it's pretty quiet.
Nothing. Philip, we cannot hear it at all.
No, you get what you pay for.
Or it just doesn't have it hooked up right.
Yeah.
I've heard that you just got to be like 2% smarter than the equipment you're dealing with. But I don't know if that's true. No.
3 testing.
Big
one.
time.
There you are.
There we go. I don't know why it wasn't coming into the second channel. Maybe my mic cable unplugged. How does it sound? Does it sound okay?
It doesn't sound horrible.
I don't think these are real. These little meters here, because they don't seem to be doing anything.
Nice.
They may just be decorative. How do I sound? Do I sound okay?
I mean, it's quiet. Joe, what do you think? Joe?
I think it's a little thinner than the other one, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
I mean,
so
it's,
let's see here. I'm turning up
Yeah,
the gain.
can you hear me?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I can
So-
hear you. He's just
Yeah.
talking over you.
Okay.
I don't know if these buttons do anything. I don't think they do anything. Yeah, I guess these are all for USB. Yeah,
Probably.
it sounds kind of thin. There we go. If I crank up the gain, that sounds fuller and more like you'd expect it to sound. Little hissy.
I mean, it sounds better than $10.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Because I did a $10 mic
Yeah.
from Dollar General, and it was horrible, like horrible.
I mean,
Really
I
bad.
think that I would. It's probably a terrible capsule on the inside of it is what's going on. But hey, if you're looking to start, it's got some bass. It doesn't seem too thin on my headphones. You got to really crank up the gain. I've got the gain on this thing up to like 95%. Hey, stop the music 1 second, Clay. Can you do that? Yeah, there's some kind of... Yeah, there's noise in the background. There's noise in the background. Well, there we go. So don't buy $10 ABS microphones. They're pieces of shit.
Well, the problem with the plastic is it does not give you any good shielding. That's the biggest problem with plastics.
Yeah. Let's see. What is...
I think that I would rather spend the money on a Zoom ZDM1. It's just, at the time, a $10 USB-C dual XLR microphone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this thing's got USB-C. It's got supposedly lights. It must only work in USB-C.
Yeah, most of the time that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, I was just curious at the time, and then of course this was followed by a spate of $20 and less USB-C XLR microphones. I'd sooner buy a used fine AM8 before I would buy one of these.
Mm.
This is a piece of crap.
Yeah, this. So
I think
Clay,
the stand.
someone asked
what?
Someone asked what you were using, Clay. I think it was maybe Jess.
This is a Behringer SL85S. I'm going to switch to the Mono PD100 shortly, just because I want to try to sample, demo a couple different microphones. But this is the Behringer SL85S. Philips got a whole bunch of mics similar. It was $13.90 when I got it. So cheap. And to me, sounds pretty decent.
I wonder what was going on in Behringer's mind when they marked down all those microphones to $13.98. Well,
I don't know.
Was that like just as COVID was going nuts and people were struggling and they were like, yeah, this is good advertising or something like that?
Yeah.
Remember when that happened?
I don't know if it was COVID because I wasn't looking for Behringers at the time. But I mean, when I got, actually, I'll just tell you, I can tell you when I purchased mine for $13.90.
Okay.
And then we can go from there and kind of determine whether or not it was a COVID thing or not. Let me go into my orders.
Please go ahead and let's see when you purchased.
Yeah. So let's go. I got to just do a search for. I don't know.
Hey, musician's friend, an extra 10% off of used price drops.
How about I go like this? $85S. See, I have a hard time finding it. I was going to look at my cart, but I'd have to go like literally through everything in my cart.
Where did you get it, Clay?
I got it on Amazon.
You should just be able to search that product.
I did. So I found it, but it's not showing me when I purchased it. Like it's not the same one, which doesn't make any sense. It's a Behringer SL85S XLR, which is what I'm using, and it's what I got. Right now, currently, it's $14.90. So if it was a COVID thing, it was $13.90 when I got it, which I've had it for a year or so. Let me look.
The other $1's just a tariff.
Right. Let's go. Last year, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to pinpoint what year I bought it, but I'm not. I have to go through my entire cart because it's not showing me if I just look up the mic. I know what you mean. Like sometimes if you just look up the product, it'll say purchased on such and such a date. But it's not telling me that.
No, it wasn't that long ago. I got mine on 10/29/2024. A little over a year ago. Yeah, I spread them out. I bought 4 of them from Sweetwater. And then I ordered a couple from Musician's Friend, and then I realized Musician's Friend has points, so I was like, yeah, I wasted my Sweetwater purchase dollars. I love Musician's Friend's return policy, 45 days, even on used items. Gotta love that. So plenty of time to see if they're broken, and they award you points for when you buy new gear, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, and they're competitive. So,
okay, here it is. Finally found it. September 2024 is when I bought it, so not a COVID thing. Right?
Yep.
Right?
Oh, speaking of COVID,
You hear?
I have a tracking app that has been silent for years now because the government doesn't do that anymore.
Yes.
And out of the blue yesterday, it turned itself on, and I got an alert that there's apparently a new variant. 15 million cases. I'm like, well, things are bad when the COVID app turns on. So everybody be careful when you're out and about. Oot and a boot.
Oot and a boot. Where you
there's
from?
COVID, RSV, and 2 flus going around.
I'm sure it's all because we just eat badly. That's what it is.
No, yes, of course.
Yeah. We're fat. If we weren't as fat, we wouldn't get COVID as much. I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking for my next mic holder. All my holders are too big.
Your holders are too big.
Yeah, these things.
Oh,
These things.
gotcha. Yeah.
I'm looking for a pencil case for one. I've got them. I got 2 of them there. I always grab them when I don't need them. Ah, there it is. There it is.
What's it called? Oh, Megatron. What's she saying? So now I've got the Mayono PD100 hooked up. See, I don't have all these other brand names like you guys do, so I have to go with what I've got. That is sub $50. People also don't cover their mouths when they cough. Yes, correct.
Okay. This is the Behringer B4, and I do not want to talk directly into the end of it because this microphone.
No, that is it is pulling your voice in.
It will plosive like crazy. But actually, believe it or not, I like the way my voice sounds on this microphone.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, no. I mean, this is I think the difference is.
Isn't that something that you could mount out of frame and crank up the gain a little bit and use without being in the shot? Is that what that's for?
Yeah, I could. I mean, I've got the gain right now about 60%, and it seems pretty darn loud. I mean, I don't know. I guess I can get it over there. Let's see what happens. I think the problem is then you start picking up my room. See?
You do. Can you go above you?
Like yeah, I just don't.
There you go.
I just don't have enough. I mean,
that sounds good.
Wow, really?
I mean, it doesn't sound great.
It's really loud.
It's loud.
It's really loud. You've got enough volume there to model it.
Yeah.
Is that better? Is that better right there? Is that better? I turned the gain down a little bit there. I don't know. I mean, in my headphones, this doesn't sound loud at all. But to you guys, it sounds fine, right?
It sounds good.
Good, right?
Yeah.
Now. Yeah.
And then not in the shot if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, the thing is I like a little proximity, and I don't mind this microphone being in the shot. It's way out there, but it's close enough that I'm getting some proximity. And if I weren't holding it in my hand like I am now,
if you put it overhead and carpeted your desk, you would get more low end.
Yes.
Because you're getting some comb when you go overhead, you get some comb filtering off your desk.
Yeah, I think honestly though, but I'm okay with this. This has got a decent amount of low end. It's not blocking my face. Yeah, you're looking at the microphone, but
we're looking at all these microphones.
Yeah. And it's got a nice cut filter on it. It's got equalization on it. I don't even think you can get the B4 anymore new. I'm pretty sure these are not. Let me see. I think these are discontinued.
NT3. I said it's kind of like you and your NT3.
Right.
Yeah.
Super rich.
Behringer, I love that thing. That thing works really good.
B4.
But that's not a $50 and under. I got that one used.
No.
It was used and it was over $100.
Oh, I
No,
paid under
yeah.
$50 for the set of these. Wow, I guess I got a really good deal. Yeah, because they're right now going $51 used by themselves. Wait, I'm sorry. These are B5s, $30 on eBay by themselves. Excuse me. Yeah. So did I say B4? I meant B5.
Or before you said before.
Yes, this is B5. Anyway, a pleasant microphone, and I like using it for my guitars, and every now and then bearing your shock shoe with what they can do. Okay, that's enough of that.
Bay Ringer. Bay Ringer. Speaker Joe connected.
My man, Uli, not my man. He's not my man. He's nobody's man. Well, I'm sure he's somebody's man, but not my man. Not my dude. That just came out all wrong.
Yeah. You said my man way too many times.
Yes.
My man.
Well, if Uli is looking for a friend, he should not look at me because he's frankly just an offensive person, in my opinion.
Who's Uli?
Uli Behringer, the owner of Behringer.
Oh, yeah.
He is he is a shit stirrer.
Really?
He likes stirring the shit. And I mean, when you're super rich and shit, you can do that. But yeah.
Behringer C2 is currently selling for $51. The Phoenix Pro and Tacstar selling a shotgun mic in a similar style for $34. Nice.
Yeah, I think that I hadn't tried that off camera like that. I have to say I'm surprised. And here I am. I've been looking for some Chinese manufacturer to try and recreate the MKH50.
That's I'm not going to say that's close, but that's something that you could definitely get by with off camera, mounted like that.
But with all these Chinese microphone makers out there, go out and buy an MKH50 and recreate it. I mean, Bifaley, our brand, our boys at Bifaley, they went and created the audio, recreated what was it? It just came out. They just started selling it. It was the
Meh.
Bifaley
I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
pencil condenser. It's the only pencil condenser they make now. And it is a man, I'm just not happy. Let me just go to the Sennheiser store.
Scene and Sear?
Scene and Sear, thank you. Scene and Sear.
It's just so... it looks exactly almost the same. Scene and Sear. It's not Sincere. It's not Sennheiser. It's Scene and Sear.
Is it the 451? Oh, somebody is selling a knockoff of the... Oh, it's a windscreen. Oh, Jesus. I was like, holy crap. For the C391B, no, it's just a foam windscreen for the C391. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't find it. I'm tired.
Just that the B5 new, the lowest price is $72. $72.
Well, then I'm just blowing through the rules. That's a shame. I'm sorry about that. I bought it for under 50. What do you want me to tell you?
Sometimes it happens. I got the Vocaster, both the 1 and the 2, really cheap, and they're not that cheap anymore. I'm trying to think. I know I didn't pay the lowest price because I got them when they were $99 and $59.
Is it a C451? Is that what it is?
C451.
Ah, there it is. There's C451B is the bifaily microphone that is the pencil condenser. That does that come with 2 capsules? No, it's just cardioid. But it's got an equalization curve. It does flat.
What is it again? I want to look it up. I want to see it.
C451B bifaily.
C451B.
Yeah. Should come up on a Google search.
Oh, yeah. It did.
I think it's like $89 on AliExpress.
Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm beat tonight. So it's got switches, too. It's got a DB pad and a roll-off?
Yeah, it's an exact copy of is it an AKG? Yeah. Joe, is it AKG? Is that what that is? That's an AKG, basically, copy.
Oh.
C451?
I don't think Joe is with us anymore.
Oh.
Well,
I am. I'm listening.
Oh, there he is.
So the C451, Joe, that's an AKG, right?
I'm showing you on the screen here shortly.
Or is it an Audio Technica?
That one.
Is what? What is it? It's an AKG. AKG C451B. I'm hearing an echo of me now.
Oh, it's an AKG.
Yeah, it's an AKG. So you can get, but it's a lot more expensive as an AKG. It is $749.
What?
Or you can get the bifaily copy, which I'm sure is an identical copy.
That's what I put in. That's weird that I only got AKG. Show us what you got, Philip. Oh, it's right here. $69. It's black.
Well, no, it's not though. It's $89. That's the Google fraud. The
$89.
Google fraud.
But that's it, right?
$89.24. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's free shipping from from AliExpress. I mean, they copied everything right down to the red switches and it's a bifaily, so I'm sure it sounds pretty good, but I doubt it's an AKG 451 identical. And it's more than $50, so I'm blowing through my limit. So what do you let me do this for, Clay? Come on. Dude.
I don't know. Cuz there's a lot of brands that you guys know about that are less than $100, less than $50 that actually have good microphones that people just don't know because they're not mainstream. Like all these AKG, and now I'm saying mainstream. I'm talking about people like myself, people that haven't been in this genre for a long, long time. They don't know these things exist. I didn't know about the bifaily until you guys started talking about it, and Michael reached out to me, and I'm like, what?
I feel pretty confident that if I were to spend the $100 that it would cost to get this here, that I would be as pleased with it as I am with pretty much any of my other pencil condenser microphones that I have. I mean, they all kind of sound the same.
Yeah, I'm sure it would sound decent.
I mean, I think the magic of the Sennheiser 451 is that it's hypersensitive. Well, all of them are, but it's very sensitive, and it maintains that proximity from a distance. That's unique, right? I haven't come across that in another pencil condenser.
What I noticed a lot about not the Sennheiser 451, it was the MKE 416. Mm-hmm. Is it the 416 that I'm thinking of? It's like $1,000 microphone.
Yeah.
Is that the right? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that one, I noticed that a lot of the room noise, a lot of the, like the echo, like the reverb bouncing off of stuff wasn't as bad with that. And it was even better when it was outdoors.
Well, it was meant for
And
outdoors.
that's why it's $1,000.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you took that thing outside and like it just threw a lasso around everybody's voices and just pulled them right in. It's so I don't think that you just had has that quality.
No, you know what I'm curious about, and this is why I keep getting alerts on the Earthworks SR117, and I'm getting off topic here, but that seems to be a very quiet microphone, and it's a condenser. It's a small diaphragm condenser, and it's got great rejection. I bet that microphone would sound great with some distance and the gain cranked up a bit. We need to ask Mike Newman to do some testing on that since he has one.
He's got one, yeah.
Yeah. So, because I'm not going to have one anytime soon because that would require me spending $200-ish
Money that you don't have, yeah.
No. I need to hurry up and finish some of these reviews so I can sell some of these microphones. What was that, Joe?
What's up, Joe?
I was just going to say that you could always use a Fathead Phantom if it's quiet.
Yeah.
But so would that compensate for the inherently high noise of a pencil condenser?
No. I mean, anytime you have to boost it, it's going to make the small diaphragm condenser's noise worse because that's one of their inherent problems. But with all the algorithms we have for noise reduction, it's not nearly the problem that it used to be.
That's true.
So,
Jess, it's okay to have a mic addiction. You're in good company.
Yeah. Now I've told myself I'm not going to buy any more microphones. I'm going to review the mics in my locker and I'm going to sell them, and then I'm going to use the proceeds to buy microphones.
I'm not going to turn down, like, if anybody comes up with new ones, the people that work with me. I only have a couple people that work with me, so I take advantage of it, and it's fine in Mayono. And
if anybody wants to send me microphones to review, I'm absolutely happy as a pig in shite.
Yeah.
To give an honest review of it.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's not like you need the mic. It's just good content. It's good opportunity to make videos.
Yeah, I'd be thrilled if Bifaley decided they wanted to toss some microphones my way.
Also, Jess, look into the Cinco mic. Was it D2? They've got a. It sounds pretty decent. It's a long shotgun mic. Good for off camera.
The challenge with a shotgun mic indoors in a space that's not well treated, is comb filtering.
Yep.
And one of these days, I mean, there are plenty. I know why I haven't done it because there's plenty of examples of it out there, but I can't tell you how many times people ask me, "What is comb filtering? What is that sound you keep talking about?" And I'm like,
"That's that boxy, echoey."
It's just a delay, right? I mean, it's a really like a 1, 2, 3, 4 millisecond delay. And when you hear it side by side, it makes sort of a,
are we correct, Joe?
Yeah. So comb filtering is usually caused by a reflection. Or as Clay found out, it can be caused by your mic feeding back into your system with a slight delay. And that delay, when it is mixed.
Oh, we lost you.
And that delay is mixed with the initial signal. So there you end up with this. Doubling up kind of, and the problem with using, at least when I've had it, because I used to use because I thought I was so cool and so smart. I used to use shotgun mics indoors in spaces that were not. I mean, the only place you should use a shotgun mic indoors at is in a treated space,
a booth,
like a booth, right? Yeah. Otherwise, you do not, because every time that I experienced a comb filter effect, it was not consistent. and it was irritating and it stood out. And the problem is you can't, in my experience, fix it in post unless you re-record it. You can diminish it a little bit, but you end up generally making it worse, because you suddenly highlight it more by trying to
Right.
minimize it. And the problem is if you're using a shotgun mic in your studio space like this. I've got sound treatment in this room, but I don't have a lot of it, and it's mainly just to cut down on the worst of the reflections in the room, right? But if you're using a shotgun mic in here, what ends up happening, and if you're doing comb filtering noise while you're talking, it just sounds like something's broken.
Well, you can do it, like I said, but the best result is going to be when it's in a booth or like you're completely isolated.
Yes. Yeah.
But as far as like wanting, like the need of wanting to have a microphone mounted out of camera where you're not going to see it and it's not going to obstruct the pretty view, it's okay. But as long as you have a treated room, you can mildly get away, turn your gain down a little bit. You know what I mean?
But you have to have a treated room. You can't just throw up like a bunch of foam on the wall behind you. You've got to be mindful of corners. You've got to be mindful of reflective surfaces. To Joe's earlier point, you've got to be mindful of the surface on your desk and the things that are on your desk, because when you're using a shotgun mic, I mean, those I don't know what you call it, the fins, the little slots that run up and down the microphone. Those are basically meant to make that sound better in an outdoor environment, cancel out sounds. And when you're dealing with reflections indoor, you end up canceling out sounds you don't want to cancel. And you end up with comb filtering effect. And it could sound great 90% of the time. But when it doesn't sound great, it sounds amateur.
So just want to say hi to Copper Carver. They can't see. Found this while doing some research on microphones. So thank you for jumping in. Yeah, this is all about microphones that are $50 and under. As far as her question, a mic for voiceovers. I mean, that's. Go ahead, Joe.
I was going to say, go to redcabinacoustic.com.
Yes.
And I have a contact sheet on there. Send me an email. We can start a conversation offline. There
you go.
Did you hear that? Or did I cut out? Okay.
No, you got it.
Redcabinacoustic.com. Go to the contact page and let's start a conversation offline. I'd be happy to help you.
I'm going to put that in the chat, Carver.
Or maybe that could be a topic soon, or both.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
And it's redcabinacoustic.com, right?
Yep.
I mean, I think what it comes down to is what type of, if you're like wanting to do paid voiceover, most services, I mean, you can lie and say, I'm using a U87 AI, but most of the services have a requirement for a certain type of microphone. Otherwise, you just won't book. You hear like the Microphone Assassin talks about it all the time. You can use whatever mic you want, but if you're not using the right mic for the client, if you don't sound the way they want you to sound, then you're not going to book any more work, if any at all, with them. So, but the good news is there are a lot of great microphones out there that are not super expensive that will work.
I've done most of my work with the original Neat King B.
Yep.
I lot out of the Neat King B. A lot of work out of the blue. Which blue was it? Not the baby. I just got the baby bottle.
Nice.
Bluebird. The Bluebird is very, very clean.
But then again, Joe, you have a voice made for voiceover.
Yeah.
I mean, you came out of the womb going.
He's
wow.
Whipping out microphones that I've used, or he's whipping out microphones that I would think don't sound great at all. And I'm like, what is the setting you're using, Joe? It's not. It's my voice.
You've got an instrument there. That makes a huge difference. That makes a huge difference.
But you can. I work with actors all the time, So
Yes.
you can do, and not every, a lot of the voiceover community is not this voice. It's
Right,
correct.
right.
It's a woman who's playing 7-year-old boys, or a
Yep.
teenager who's playing 13-year-old boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
it's
lot
not
of that.
Just, there's a lot of people doing a lot of work with a lot of different microphones. So it's kind of embracing where your voice is, and going from there. Because I'm not the announcer guy. My voice is too soft. It takes me a lot of work to do the hard sell kind of thing, because that's just not who I am. No, if you want something that's bourbon and smoke, I'm there for you, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
If
yeah,
you want
exactly.
if you want me to sell monster trucks, I'm not a yeller.
Yeah.
I mean, I can, but the timbre of my voice goes to shit when I get loud. So
Yeah, I agree, and also, you know, just like acting styles change and the desires they want. I mean, I love Mark Yoshimoto Nemcoff's videos, The Microphone Assassin. I really do, but when I listen to him talk, I think, and I don't think he would disagree. He comes from an older generation of radio announcers where he's still got he can shut it off. God knows he can shut it off. He's a professional. But when he's doing it, he sounds, this is Mark Yoshimoto. I can't even do it. You know, it just
To
sounds
me,
like,
he always sounds like he's in character.
yes. Yeah. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. And I've heard more than my fair share of professionals in voiceover talking about now they want people to sound normal. They don't want you to sound like you're, so today come on down to Steak and Ale. And
But normal's good. That's kind of been my whole approach ever since I started doing all this stuff. Was
That's correct.
They want speak like me.
Right. They want people. Yeah, I'm going down to Steak and Ale. We're going to have their steak for $5.95. That's a great deal. I don't know. I mean, I don't do voiceover, so what the hell do I know?
Aside, better than, huh?
I was going to say, but Clay, you found your niche by playing with these mics. You sound more consistent and more good now than you did a year ago.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
And you sound great. You know?
I've been noticing. So I keep looking at older stuff. I'm like just always trying to be better, always trying to do better. And yeah, you're right. But I don't want to be not me. I want to be me. So
I want to be me. I gotta be me. Don't know what movie that's from. I think it's a Mel Brooks movie. Yeah. There was there's a, speaking of women who sound like little boys, there was a Saturday Night Live skit recently. I forget the actress. She's a pop star. I can't remember her name now. Who hosted, not Ariana Grande. It was before Ariana Grande hosted. Sabrina Carpenter. And they did a skit where it was like 3 teenage boys doing a podcast, kind of like this, all together, around a table.
3 teenage boys.
And it was Sabrina Carpenter and Chloe Fineman and one of the new, I'm sorry, I don't remember her name. She's one of the newer cast members, started 2 years ago. And they were all playing like, prepubescent, teenage boys. And it was brilliant. It was just brilliant. It's like they all must have little brothers or be very astute observers, because I thought they nailed it. It was hilarious. And then Donald Trump showed up at the last minute. He joined the podcast. So,
For real?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, the actor
oh.
who does the comedian on there who does a really good Trump. But it was really funny. It was very creative, very funny. And, three women playing boys. There's a voiceover artist. Her name is Chris Carr, who she does a YouTube show and a podcast called Two Filthy Casuals. And,
you talked about her before.
Yeah. Yeah. She does great cartoon voices. She does great voices.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool when there's like, a voice that can do, I don't know. You've heard of men doing a lot of. There's way more women doing cartoon voices than you realize.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to like doing voices of little kids.
Well, look at the actress who plays Bart Simpson,
Bartson. Yep.
Nancy
Yeah, that's a
Cartwright.
female.
Nancy
Yep.
Cartwright. Yeah, and the woman who does, and there's one who does Lisa Simpson, but well, she's a little girl, but still, yeah. I wish I could do voices. I really do. I you know, characters and
I can
whatnot.
do some. I don't do them on here because it's not what I don't know. I do it when randomly when I'm doing dishes and we hear something in the kitchen and I say something. What?
So here's a Samson USB microphone that you can buy used for under $20 all the time, and it sounds amazing. It's a this one's the USB-C version. This is the Samson. I can't remember the model number, but I picked it up for under $20. It's got 3 polar patterns on it. It's a USB mic. I think it sounds great.
Good deal.
$20 condenser microphone, and it's got these little spaceship
Copper-
legs that fold down.
Copper Carver wants to talk about religion and what the best headphones are. Boy, that's a tough one.
Say that again,
another
Joe?
Program. I
What do
said
you mean?
Copper Carver wants to talk about the best headphones for dictating if your mic quality is good or not.
Oh, good Lord.
And I go, that's tough because, you know, some people swear by one set of headphones and other people swear in another set of headphones. And
Right.
it's a difficult question.
Open
to
back
answer
versus
because
closed back.
closed back or semi-open, and then the brand, and then the quality, and then my suggestion is start making content and go back and listen to it and tweak it based on after it's published, not while you're making it,
Yeah.
and listen to it on different sources, because I just published a video last week and I listened to it on my TV. I watched it on YouTube on my TV and I'm like, oh my God, that's terrible. And when I listen to it on the computer, it's like, oh, that's not so bad. And then Pags over at MEI Studios goes, oh, that sounds great. So
It sounded. I listened to it in my car and on my headphones, and I thought it was good.
but on my TV, it was terrible.
It could just be your TV.
Yeah, right. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But that's the point I was making about the question about the headphones, is that they can
Oh,
lie
right,
to
right.
you.
It's-
Headphones lie to you.
Yeah, it's so many different ways. The car is a good way to judge audio to me. But as far as what headphones, get whatever you can afford that are comfortable and sound decent. I use Bear Dynamic, but not because I had the money. These are $180, $190. I'm not using them because of that. I'm using them because I found them on Facebook for $50. I like my Rhodes, my NTH 100s. Those I did pay a lot for, but I didn't know better. I just bought them. That was when I first started doing all this stuff.
A lot of people like the Biodynamics, the 770s, and the 990s.
These are comfortable. I wish I had closed back. That's the only thing that I would do differently. Go ahead, Phil.
A lot of studios. I mean, I don't think there's any one right answer here, except what sounds right for you and your experience. But just like it's not the best microphone in the world, but the SM58 and the SM57 are standards, right? They are known. Engineers all over the world know what these microphones should sound like and how to make them sound the way they want to sound. And so for that reason, they're considered to be, a go-to microphone. There are headphones like that too. Audio Technica, the
MTH 50s, 40s,
MTH
30s.
50s, 40s and 30s, right? There's some Sony
MDR
headphones,
7506s.
7506s, V6s.
That's what-
They're all very similar in their particular
the AKGs.
AKG, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'll check your channel out, Copper Carver.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out too. Copper Carver. Not the second. Everybody went quiet. You can finish. Keep talking, Phil.
No, I'm fading quick. So if
Oh, that's
anybody
okay.
has any questions, you're boring me, Clay. You're just boring me.
All right. If that's what it is, I'm really bored too because I'm tired.
No, I'm fading. I'm tired.
Yes.
I didn't sleep well last night, and I had an early day today.
It's
And I
never like
apologize.
me. I am in here all the time, and I want to make videos and content all the time. But lately, the last couple of days, I'm just like, nope. About 10, 11 o'clock at night, I leave here and go to bed.
Isn't it amazing how work, life just gets in the way?
But I just started today. I think it's just the winter. I'm just tired. I'm done with being cold, and I don't know.
Yeah, but you've also had other things going on that
My
I would
back.
consider work. Without going into personal things,
Yeah.
you've got business stuff
Oh,
that
yes.
So and you've been working at it hard, you and the family. So, you're working.
Is everybody gone now? Is it going to be just me?
I'm here.
Joe, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
I just
hear
swapped
me?
microphones. I just
Well,
swapped
it's a
over.
good thing that we're getting close to an hour because that is about how long.
I just swapped over to the M audio, back over to the M audio.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. So, I mean, talk about, this is the M Audio Nova Black. And, it's not a bad sounding microphone. You can pick these things up dirt cheap out there. And I think they sound better than a lot of, similar style condenser electric microphones. You can
I
get
think
these
I
for
got one of mine for
well under $50.
34 and the other one for 27.
Yeah, and those were the true condenser ones, right? Those weren't this one. This
Right.
is an electric.
Right.
So this is electric. It's even cheaper. I think I got this thing for under $20. And surprisingly sounds good. So, you
Yeah.
can get started so cheap. I don't know why I keep looking over at my picture on the
I don't know.
TV. Not the
You gotta
camera.
look-
I need to look at the camera. I need to look at the camera. I need to look at the camera.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get started. The only thing is Copper Carvers mentioned voiceover. I mean, voiceover is a touchy thing. You can do some mild stuff, in my opinion. You can do some mild voiceover, but you really want to. If you're gonna really get serious about it, you kind of want to be, if not in a booth, working your way towards being in a booth. So if that's where you're going, then great. That's my opinion. I wouldn't want to do voiceover in this room.
Reach out to Joe at redcabinacoustics.com. We'll have a conversation with you offline to make recommendations.
So you've seen my porch, at least part of my porch up at my cabin,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
The whole ceiling is treated. So there's lots of windows in there, but the whole ceiling just sucks up sound. So you don't have to be in a booth that feels like a closet. You can make other spaces work that feel real comfortable.
So you treated it with what?
There's 7 inches of safe and sound in the ceiling.
Is that that light brown
Rock wool insulation.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Rock wool, yeah.
7 inches of rock wool.
But here's the thing.
And then this.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was saying you can obviously get the best noise acoustic treatment you can. In the last year and a half, I lost over 100 pounds, and so I have clothes that I will never fit in again because I'm not going to put that weight back on, come hell or high water. And I haven't thrown them away. I'm going to build frames. And I'm going to drop them in and turn it into soundproofing.
Yeah, hang them up. I'm hoping to do the same thing. I'm hoping to do the same thing this year, Phil. So
I love curtains. Curtains do a good job.
You can do it. You can do it, man. You can do it. There's so many good tools out there. I believe in you. I believe in you. But they talk about recording in a closet. Voiceover
great.
artists do it all the time. They step into a closet where they hang their clothes. I mean, it works. So you don't have to, get the best you can afford. You can do some amazing sound treatment. And I'm sure Joe can fill you in about the details, but it's not just about those flat surfaces, about the corners and building traps and stopping the reflections out of the corner. And there's a lot you can do with a little.
Well, talking about corners and talking about not having a lot, what I've done in these two corners, the one behind me, I haven't gotten all of the corners because I can't reach this one and I can't reach that one. But these two corners that I can reach, rather than using like those corner pieces that go in there, I took blankets and I attached them to the walls so that the blanket is up in the corner. And do you know, like here's the corner of the wall and the blanket goes like this in a half circle. So there's like this gap behind it, and then there's this blanket on the outside. Nothing fancy, just blankets.
Because you want to be able to trap. You want to be able to trap those.
That's what I did. I put them up so basically, here's the corner of the wall, and then there's this blanket in it.
I saw some guy on YouTube. He went and bought a whole bunch of sauna tubes. The concrete, you make forms out of them. They're just basically cardboard forms, and they come in different. You can get them anywhere from like 6 inches all the way
4
up
inches, 6 inches, 8
30,
inches. Yep.
And he got a bunch of like I think 10-inch ones, and he drilled out holes in them all throughout them, and then dropped a whole bunch of material down inside them, wadded up a bunch of stuff, blankets and old stuff, and did a fantastic job of catching those frequencies. There's so many things you can do. There's so many inventive ways on YouTube on how to build good sound treatment yourself. Yeah. I mean, I'm directly across from me. I can't show it, but this wall right here is a double window, right? They're double pane glass windows. And I was concerned about, because where I was going to put my desk, it had to be on this wall. So my sister had an adjustable bed that she threw away, and it had a 6-inch spun polyester mat on one section of it. And I just tore it all out of there. That 6-inch spun polyester mat that's, the size of a queen size bed is now on that wall with some foam and with some framework behind that. And I get no reflections off of that surface, which is great.
Copper Carver had asked about the foam attachments. So they're really just meant for the popping, but they do change the tone of the mic a little bit. They'll make them a little more woolly, a little more warm. Yep. And this is already a dark mic. This is the PD100, but I'm going to just slip something on it. And I don't know if you can hear the difference right away, but I can in my headphones. So it does change. It does kind of shape the tone. But that's not what it's meant to do. So don't rely on this to change the tone of the mic. But it does do it a little bit. Right? Do you agree, Phil? Did it sound different?
I do.
Oh, okay.
And in fact, I was just going to say you can, there's any number of ways
I can hear
to warm up a microphone.
The distance. Yep, I can hear it instantly.
And this is interesting. This is not exactly the sound that I'd prefer, but this is too big for the microphone. So what it's doing is it's creating there's a gap in there that normally foam is tucked up tight,
Right.
We're used to it being tucked up tight, right? And doing something like this with an oversized, that can create a little bit of, unwanted sound.
A little bit of a gap.
Resonance. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You still there, Joe?
I am.
Okay.
I'm reaching for my foam.
Oh, okay. What are you? Are you opening up Fritos?
Stop that.
Okay, I'm going to swing my Stedman away, so my Stedman's out of the way. And now I have a RE20 foam on this one. So this is with the foam. And this was without the foam. So that's without the foam.
Yeah.
And then with the foam. And now with the foam and the Stedman. So
See,
I can hear the difference.
I love these Rode foam plastic pop filters. This is a WS10. It's for their Procaster microphone. They make a bigger version, the WS14,
For the pod mic.
the pod mic. That works well in a variety of microphones. I think the density of this foam is wonderful, and they're great. But they do color the tone. Nothing wrong with that.
And it's often used to make a cheap microphone sound better.
Yeah. And here we
Right.
go. That's exactly what we've got. My last piece of pithy advice, we're talking about soundproofing. You see a lot of YouTubers who will plaster their walls in foam padding. And I just don't think that does a whole lot. But you can take that same foam padding, and if you mount it to a 2-inch or 1.5-inch frame, so there's a gap, that can work really well
Yeah.
for capturing unwanted reflections and minimizing them. And you can get strategic with the placement of those panels, and they'll actually work rather than just kind of gluing them onto the wall.
She's asked a couple times, I want to get her question answered. Jess, would you buy a pod mic if the yoke mount was broken for $50?
No.
No, I think you can get one for not much more than that that's not broken.
That's right. I see them all the time.
It wouldn't be $50, but it would be around the $80 mark is where I've been always finding them.
I personally,
on the other hand,
yeah,
I was going to say, on the other hand, if you had a squeezy mount that would fit a pod mic, and you already had one that was lying around, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
If you had a mount that would fit it,
that's a good deal for a pod mic.
Do it on it, then you could make it up, make it your own. Yeah. So, and I'm always doing that kind of stuff.
I don't. It's the thing is the pod mic is such a thin sound to begin with. I mean, it doesn't have that bottom end that you would expect from like a podcast.
No, it doesn't.
Microphone. And so what you end up having people do is they crank up the bass. But the problem with that is that you're cranking up frequencies that really aren't there.
Don't
right?
exist. Yeah.
So you're adding more mid bass, you're adding proximity to it basically, but you're not really. I don't know. I'd sooner go spend the money on we were talking about it earlier, an AKG, Perception 200 series or a 400 series.
If you want a large diaphragm, they all have the same or very similar sound signature. 100, 200, 220, 400, 420. The 120s are all small or medium diaphragms. So the 120s are very different.
Also, too, if you're going to spend the money on a pod mic, I'd get an SM58. For me, I just think that you can do so much more with that microphone. And
go ahead, finish.
No, that's it. I mean, if I were going to spend the money, the $99 on a new pod mic, I'd sooner buy an SM58. And any number of other dynamic microphones.
I want to address what she's saying before we go. She's talking about software that separates your voice from the backgrounds. You like that it moves breathing noises, and I guess that's okay. But the more you take out the how do I put it? It gets real artificial.
And you're taking away things that you don't want to take out.
Like,
I mean,
you don't want to remove too many nuances, in my opinion, that keep it real.
Add that to the list of future topics.
Yeah, we'll talk about that some more.
Yeah. Because you can get a microphone that's not super sensitive to breath noises and things like that, and sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
And
well,
it's okay. I'm just saying, be careful. That's all.
And a lot of the real hardcore pros will say, "Oh, you've got breath noises. You need to practice more."
Yes, they would.
I mean, or you need to work on your posture.
Right.
Or like me, I need to lose weight. because if I lost some weight, I could get through longer scripts easier.
I mean, there are
those are all real things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My older sister is a voice and diction. That's what she did for a living. She taught at theater arts, and she was an actress on stage, and she teaches or she taught, dialects and how to speak appropriately. And, I think it's no secret that she would say there are techniques you can learn. Like if you have a problem with plosives and popping and mouth noises, it's not like if you have those things that you are destined for the rest of your life to suffer from those. There are techniques that you can learn,
To get rid of it.
voice techniques to
That's
not
how-
have those
yeah.
come across.
Voice
I mean-
coaches and voiceover work, that's what they do.
Yeah, I mean, you can take a lesson from ventriloquists. One of the ways that they do what they do is they figure out how to find other sounds that are similar to, they can't do a P because they could P, so they pick another sound that's close, but they end up doing it well enough that, it's the human mind thinks, oh, I just heard this.
They said it.
You can soften the mouth noises. You can minimize plosives. You can minimize sibilances. Don't let anybody say to you, oh, your voice is sibilant, and that's your voice. Your voice is your instrument, and you can get better by practicing. And that's it.
Copper Carver, we do this specific show. So this is on the Clay Allen review. If this is in the mix, this is it was every other Sunday. It's going to change because I just took on a different job. So we might be moving this to Fridays. I think everybody collectively is able to do it. Joe and Phil.
I am. Joe,
I thought everybody said they could, but
yeah, I think so.
and then every other Thursday or every Thursday on this channel, and I'm also tied in with Back to the Retro Review, we do another live stream where we do the same kind of similar stuff. We talk about different mics. We talk about different techniques for podcasting and content creation.
That's the budget podcasting show.
Yes.
That's the budget podcasting show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they get off my lawn.
Yeah.
Get off my
You
lawn.
did a character. That's very good. That's very good.
No,
Yeah.
this is Frank.
Francis.
Yeah. I'm
Right.
102 years old. And my real name is Francis, but no one ever calls me that. Not more than once.
You know what's
get my
giving?
meaning.
This is great. It's because of it's the no camera thing.
I do this. I do gnomes and dwarfs and other mythical creatures. I'm really 102, so that's why I can do those kinds of things. That's right.
Nice.
Joe,
Yeah,
I
that's
just realized there was an actor, or is an actor as far as I know, he's still alive. He was in that movie The Crow. He played the bad guy. He always played the bad guys. He played the sheriff of Nottingham in the Kevin Costner Robin Hood. He played his cousin. I forget his name now, but he had a very distinctive voice like you do. And yeah.
You know what my
Yeah.
favorite voice is? The dude was it Peter the Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah. He's
Yes,
passed.
that's right. Yes.
Oh my God, I love that voice. I did it one day when I had a sore throat. I was able to pull off a really good, huh?
There was a person, a couple at the time that did a show, and whenever I was like you, Clay, really, really sick, I would call and say, "Do you need any work done?" And they would hire me always when I had bronchitis.
Oh, you told me about this.
Because
Yeah.
they loved that sound. They loved that sound.
The voice sounded better when so that's what I did. It was just, I wasn't even like, we were leaving the house and I was like trying to tell everybody, let's go, the girls, the kids. And I was just like, roll out, and but with the sore throat, it really sounded good.
Yeah, I I would like to
That-
work on an Optimus Prime voice.
Yeah.
That is the only time my voice gets down to I get a Barry White voice is when I've got some type of upper respiratory infection.
Yeah.
And then it's
you-
like I can
you-
hit those low notes.
You realize that nobody online knows who Barry White is, right?
Oh, come on, Joe. Really?
Am I?
You
when
want to just
when I'm-
reach through the microphone and poke me in the eye. Okay, I'm old.
when
I got it.
When I do my audio for film lecture, I start out with a bunch of popular music, and one of the people I put on is Barry White's greatest hits, and I'm like, do
Right.
any of you have any idea who this is? And they were like, no, and I go, he was the coolest, sexiest man alive at the time, but times change. I mean, there's a whole point of things exist within a cultural context.
Yeah.
That's correct.
And they and sometimes it doesn't translate, and sometimes it does. But anyway, no, I love Barry White. I've got a bunch of Barry White.
Michael Wincott is the actor I'm talking about that has a very distinctive voice, like yours, Joe, like yours. I mean, you don't sound like him, but it's distinctive. You listen to him talk, and I listen to you, and I'm like, I will always recognize your voice, right? I will always recognize his
Peter
voice.
Cullen
Distinctive.
is who I was trying to say. Peter Cullen.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm old, as Joe pointed out, so what the hell do I know?
Well, yeah. But no,
I'm so
my
old,
joke is,
I
yes.
know who Barry White is. So
I know who
yeah,
Barry
but
White
yes.
is.
Well, the joke is yes, I've got a suit that I've been putting students to sleep for 40 years.
Yeah. It's there. But it's not because you're boring. It's because it's just comfortable. You know,
Actually, I thought about doing trying to get into doing some
audiobooks like
well, not audiobooks, but
sleep sounds.
whatchamacallit, sleep or meditation.
Yeah.
guided
No, you
meditation
could totally do.
sounds.
Yeah, you could
I
do
could find
meditation
someone
stuff.
to do guided meditations.
that's a big earner right now on YouTube. I just saw a
Watching
whole
Joe's
series of videos.
videos on YouTube are like that. Like they're all.
You just need to find a niche that aren't being and there was a great she was just going, it's like here you just identify sleep stuff that people aren't doing, you know, just because it's wide open.
Yeah.
They just really recently started doing that in a big way in the past few years. So
Mm.
what do you think, Joe? We're gonna stop because it's already past the hour, but I'm just curious.
Yes.
I've been hearing that AI gets better and better and better. Now they've got voice replacement. So I got to wonder, could I do characters just by replacing my voice? I bet I could. I wonder
You
what it would
could,
sound like.
yeah.
So
Well, it's like it's like any tool, you could tweak it, you know.
they could go, well, your voice is fine, Phil, but we're looking more for a Red Cabin Acoustics voice. Oh, hang on just 1 second.
Let me get this in there. Hang on a second.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. You good, Joe?
Yeah.
All right.
Next time I'll find a place to plug in, or I'll do it from the office or the recording studio or the radio station or
To
somewhere
plug in.
real.
What do you mean?
Just so I've got better bandwidth.
Oh, gotcha. Well, just having your voice was good enough for me. So
And if anybody out there gets a chance, check out the just amazing performances. I don't think I've ever seen the man give a bad performance of Michael Wincott, but man, he was a bad guy in The Crow. He was such a good bad guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway.
I own that.
so
I
we
own
will.
I own the soundtrack. I own the book. I've got them all. I'm a big
soundtrack.
fan.
I think I'm going to watch
and,
it. I'm going to watch it tonight.
So what's your new channel? Or your new mics that are coming out?
My new mics that are coming out?
Yeah, your new
What?
videos that are out. Weren't you just talking like last week? You were talking about some new
Hack the
yeah.
mic?
hack the
hack
mic.
the mic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be on Geek Omelet. It's a show on Geek Omelet. I was,
okay.
and it's basically just a lot of what we're talking about. You know, this is hacking the mic using a different foam. But the first video I'm going to launch with I'm going to show you how to build these. So you don't got to spend $20, $30 for cheap aluminum. You know, you can build these out of EMT and some
And these, when he says these, he's talking about like extension arms and
These nuts.
things.
Yeah. These are,
Cool.
yeah. So hacking the mic. Yeah.
Awesome.
All
Well,
right. Thank you.
I will
Thank
see
you,
you
Joe.
guys again, and anybody else that is jumping in the chat again in not this next Friday, but the Friday after that.
And
If we didn't get your questions, we'll do better next time.
Clay, do we want to tell people we are not on Clay's channel, not on my channel, but it's looking like we are going to do a
Pop culture.
entertainment, pop culture.
Yeah, let's just
podcast.
call it entertainment. Because
Entertainment.
we hate that word pop culture. So, but
Right.
yeah, talking about movies, if you're into, I noticed we took off with the comics or like the Marvel and DC stuff. So if you're into that stuff, we're going to be talking about that kind of stuff. Movies.
But we're gonna actually do it on a different channel.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah,
want we don't want to screw up the algorithm.
We'll create a separate channel, and because it's just something we would like to talk about, and we don't want to mess up our current channel. So if you're into that kind of stuff, be on the lookout for that. So
All right. I'm done talking now.
yeah, and any last words, Joe?
No, just thanks guys, and thanks for everyone that came by, and we'll see you soon.
Awesome. Then
Never find.
then in that case, we will see you guys in a couple weeks.
All right. Bye.